Hello everyone, welcome back. We were discussing CA Foundation Principles and Practice of Accounting Final Accounts. Now we've done questions on each and every topic. We're going to solve a master problem on the chapter of Final Accounts, which will not just involve preparation of trading P&L balance sheet, but this question will involve preparation of manufacturing, trading, P&L, as well as balance sheet. Done? So let's get started. This is a 15 marker question from December 2021 examinations conducted by ICI. Have a look. 15 marks it is for this question. This part of our SS module also. Yeah, start reading the question. On 31st of March 2021, the trial balance of Mr. Black is given to us, and this is as follows. They have given debit side and the credit side for this particular item. Great. Come to adjustments. Stock as on 31st of March, all the three variants of stock is given. It is important and relevant. You know why? We will take the raw material in manufacturing account to determine consumption of raw material. We will take finished goods in trading account, opening and closing. Work in progress, opening and closing will come in manufacturing account. So that's the reason this is important. This is closing stock. So this would come in two places. Manufacturing, trading, depends where it comes, and it will also come in balance sheet total. Total of the closing stock will come in balance sheet as usual. Salaries and wages, there is some adjustment. Come to trial balance, identify salaries, identify wages, keep one small dot. So there is an adjustment with regard to salaries. There is an adjustment on salaries. There is an adjustment on wages. Wages and salary both have adjustment. Then any other item with adjustment? Then there is machinery is to be depreciated at 10%. Office furniture by 7.5. So there is depreciation on machinery and office furniture. Come to trial balance. Do you find machinery somewhere there? Yes. Yeah, plant and machinery. Then furniture, office furniture. Both of them. Mark. What do we have after office furniture and this one? Next adjustment. Provision for doubtful debts. Hey, but the cool part, you know what? It is not 1% of debtors. In this case, it is 1% of sales. Remember, it is not on debtors, it's on sales. Okay. Let's keep one chukki. Do we already have provision? Read the question. Yeah, we have already. Okay. I don't know how many of them would have taken it by mistake on debtors. It's an important problem. A 5-minute break, which was given up to 10 minutes. I think I gave 10 minutes break, not 5 minutes. Yes. No, I saw the time. It was 10 minutes. In spite of that, if you not come in, then it's a mistake. Some things have to be learned. Little hard way. Rent is to be charged as to 3/4 to factory, 1/4 to office. So factory means it will go to manufacturing account. Office means it will go to P&L. Great. So let's take this 3/4 to factory, 1/4 to office. Make a small note next to rent. We have rent here. Lighting up. No. What we rent is rent. Rent is to be charged as to 3/4 to factory and 1/4 to office. Next we have lighting, also something similar, but the ratio is different. Okay, lighting also will put one star. To the extent it relates to factory, it will come in manufacturing account. To the extent it relates to office, it will come in P&L account. Done. What do we have after that? Then that's it. Prepare manufacturing, trading, and profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2021. Shall we start? Huh? Balance sheet is not asked. We'll prepare balance sheet. Trial balance is there and it's tallying, no? If not, what is the point of calling it a master problem? 50 rupees, if you want, you cut. Then don't say balance sheet is not tallying, sir. 50 rupees I cut from cash. Don't say that. So let's start. We have opening stock. To start with, opening stock of raw material 2,10,000. Where do I write that opening stock of raw material 2,10,000? We will post it to our manufacturing account. In my manufacturing account, I'll write here to opening work in progress. How much? 2,10,000. Oh, sorry. Raw material will come in consumption of raw material computation, which is Opening plus purchase minus closing. How much is opening? 2,10,000. Then what else do we have? Work in progress opening is 95,000. I'll write this in my manufacturing account to opening work in progress 95,000. Then we have finished goods opening. How much? 1,55,000. This 1,55,000 opening finished goods, I would post it to my trading account on the debit side. Come on, trading account. I'll write here on the debit to opening stock of finished goods 1,55,000. Done. Next item, sundry debtors 2,40,000. If there is provision, no, which needs to be readjusted, so I would have to keep my debtors in the inner column. New provision has to be deducted. Let us do that. Sundry debtors 2,40,000. Balance sheet asset side. Shall I read on the balance sheet asset side? Sundry debtors 2,40,000 in the inner column. Clear? Next item, carriage on purchases. This is nothing but carriage inwards. Direct expense. Where do we write? Trading or manufacturing? Manufacturing. Why? Here the purchase is raw material, not finished goods. If you are not preparing manufacturing account, I would have written this carriage on purchase in trading account, because if you are not a manufacturer but we are a trader, we will buy finished goods. It will come in trading. If you are a manufacturer, you will not buy finished goods. You will buy raw material. Raw material will come in manufacturing. Carriage on purchase of raw material also will come in manufacturing. Shall I write in manufacturing account debit side 15,000? Yes. Come on. Let us go to manufacturing account. Here on the debit, let me write carriage on purchases 15,000 debit in manufacturing account. Got it? Yes or no? What's after that 15,000? We have bills receivable of 1,50,000. Asset, balance sheet, asset side 1,50,000. Let me write that in our balance sheet. Sundry debtors, I'll leave little space for that provision adjustment. I'll write bills receivable 1,50,000 in the outer column. No doubts? Is something? Pakka. Very good. After that, there is wages of 1,30,000. There is a star. What does it mean? There is adjustment. We'll write it in the inner column. Wages 1,30,000 in the inner column in manufacturing. This is manufacturing wages. Then, meaning we'll write here, it's not completely manufacturing. Part of it will shift it later. Some adjustment is wages manufacturing. No, I think there is outstanding part. Whatever it is. We'll see it later. Salary is 1,00,000. Where do I write? P&L account? Not trading. P&L. Salaries account. Is there adjustment? Yeah. There is some outstanding for 1 month or something. Will I adjust it? Right now it's in the inner column in P&L account. After that we have telephone and postage. I'll write this 10,000 in P&L. Now don't ask me, sir, what if the telephone was in factory? If the telephone is in factory may so much noise will come. No, you can't hear it. So they kept it in the office. Okay, na? Sir, that also should be proportionately shared. Illa. Factory tumba sound. Phone noise will not be heard. Okay. Telephone and postage 10,000 done. Okay. Next, postage ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತನಾ? No, office ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ paper pen. You do it from office. Repairs to office furniture 3,500. Again, P&L expense. Repairs to office furniture 3,500. Done. What do we have after that? Cash at bank 1,70,000. Balance sheet asset. Let me write cash at bank 1,70,000. Asset in the balance sheet. Done. What's after cash at bank? There is office furniture of 1,00,000. Shall we write this in the balance sheet asset side? Office furniture 1,00,000. I hope you guys don't have any doubt. Very good. Then repairs to plant is 11,000. This repairs to plant being 11,000 an expenditure, I'll write it in my P&L account. Repairs to plant. Sorry. Hey, repairs to plant manufacturing expense. Sorry. Manufacturing. Why? Plant depreciation. This is manufacturing entity, no? It will come in manufacturing, not in trading. So let's write in manufacturing account. Little space for our wages adjustment, and repairs on plant 11,000 in manufacturing. Depreciation on plant and machinery, manufacturing account. And repairs on plant and machinery also manufacturing account, because plant and machinery is used in manufacturing in the factory. Got that? Done. Then after that, purchases 8,50,000. Where do we write? What is this purchases? Finished goods purchase or raw material purchase? So it should come in manufacturing account. We cannot write it in trading account debit side. Why? We are manufacturing finished goods and transferring from manufacturing to trading. We are not writing it as two purchases in trading account. So let me write this purchase. This is purchase of raw material, which will be used in computation of consumption of raw material. Opening plus purchase minus closing. How much is the purchase now? 8 lakh 50. 2 lakh 10 plus 8 lakh 50. Clear? Great. What do we have after that? Plant and machinery 7 lakh. Balance sheet asset. Yes or no? Adjustment is there. So keep it in inner column. 7 lakh plant and machinery balance sheet asset side. What's the item after that? There is rent. There is adjustment. 60,000. Write it in factory, but keep it in the inner column. Factory, no? Rent, we'll write it here and then we'll keep it in the inner column. If you want, you can write it in P&L account and then keep it in the inner column also. We'll write in P&L and then write it in inner column. Anything is fine. Now we've already written here. 60,000 will be in inner column. Okay, now this 60,000 will be split between factory and office. We have given the ratio. We'll do it later. After that, there is lighting 13,500. Where would this come? Again, this has to be split between factory and office. So I will write it in the P&L account, inner column. How much? 13,500 is there in the inner column. Done. What's after that? General expenses. No adjustment, completely P&L expense. Let's write general expense 15,000, simple. No problem whatsoever. What's after that? Hey, we're done with trading account. Sorry, trial balance debit side. Now come to credit side. Sundry creditors 1 lakh 50. Where do we write? Balance sheet liability 1 lakh 50. Cool. Let's write balance sheet on the liability side. Sundry creditors. Adjustment idya? Illa. 1 lakh 50. Bills payable 75,000. Shall I write it on the liability side? Yes or no? Very good. Then sale of scrap. This will decrease the cost of production. It should come in manufacturing account credit side. Let me write 25,000 in my manufacturing account on the credit side by sale of scrap 25,000. Then commission received 4,500 is our income P&L account credit side. There is no adjustment, so I'll post it sweet to the outer column. Commission received 4,500. Indirect income post it straight to outer column. Then we have provision for doubtful debts. There is an adjustment. So what will we do? We'll not write it in the balance sheet. We'll identify the current provision and then write, but we'll adjust it with this old provision balance. If you have to create it further, we'll create. If there is excess, we'll write off. We'll do it. So remember that this provision for doubtful debts is not posted anywhere, and we're keeping it in our mind. Shall we do that? Very good. Capital is there. Where do we write? Balance sheet, liability, capital 10 lakh, inner column. Why? We need to adjust it for net profit at least bare minimum. If not, there is no additional capital drawings. We should adjust it minimum for net profit. So capital 10 lakh, inner column, balance sheet, liability side. Then sales 16 lakh 72. It is sale of finished goods, trading account, credit side. Shall I write buy sales 16 lakh 72,000? Remember, provision need to be completed on the sales of 16 lakh 72, 1%. But don't do it now. We'll do it when we read the adjustment. You get it? We're following the order. Order is very important. Bank overdraft, body 85,000. Balance sheet liability 85,000. BOD, bank overdraft, balance sheet liability. By this, we're done with complete trial balance. Now we'll start with adjustment. Number one, they've given closing stock, raw material, finished goods, work in progress. Raw material 1 lakh 62. We'll use it in computation of consumption of raw material. So in my consumption of raw material, that is in manufacturing account, we do opening raw material plus purchase of raw material minus closing raw material. How much is closing raw material? 1 lakh 62. If we deduct this, how much is consumption? 8 lakh 98,000. First done. Next item, we have finished goods closing stock 1 lakh 81. Where do we write this? Trading account credit side. Trading account after sales. I'll write here buy closing stock of finished goods 1 lakh 81,000. Then we have last item work in progress. Manufacturing account credit side 78. Let's come to manufacturing account. Let me write here buy closing work in progress 78,000. All the three we've written the credit aspect now. We should write the debit aspect, that is asset aspect, that is financial position evaluation. What we wrote right till now is financial performance evaluation. All the three variants of stock will appear in the balance sheet as asset. I'll write here stock. How many variants? Raw material, work in progress, finished goods. How much raw material? 1,62,000, 1,81,000, 78. Together, 4,21,000. Yes. Can you write all these three items 162, 181, 78 straight away in the outer column? Yeah, nothing wrong. You lose marks? Lose them. Yeah, you can write them separately. Loosely you can write, or you can write together like this also. Yeah, then don't write like this separately and then be thinking, okay, agar doesn't matter. Anything is fine. Double entry done for the stock. Shall we go to the next adjustment? What do you have after that? Salary and wages unpaid for the year ended 31st March 2021 were respectively 9 and 20. 9 and 20 is outstanding salaries and wages. Okay, it's a liability. We'll write it in balance sheet liability side. It is expense not recorded. We'll increase our expense of salaries and wages. Shall we do that? How much for salaries? 9. How much for wages? 20. Don't take wages will be 9, salaries will be 20. Don't go by your logic now. They have given with respect. ಮರ್ಯಾದೆಯಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ 9 wages 20. You also ಮರ್ಯಾದೆಯಿಂದ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. Correct? Okay, salary is 9. In our P&L, I'll write here, add outstanding 9,000. It will become 1,09,000. And in wages, here I have written manufacturing account. I have written wages 1,30,000. I'll write here plus outstanding 20, it will become 1,00,000. 20,000 wages outstanding, 9,000 salaries outstanding. Together how much? 29. Balance sheet liability. Balance sheet liability side, I'll write outstanding salaries 9, outstanding wages 20. Understood? What's after that? Machinery is to be depreciated by 10%. Office furniture by 7.5%. Office furniture less depreciation 7.5. Plant and machinery 10%. This is 70, 6,30,000. 7,500, 92,500. Easy, no? But total depreciation of 7,500 plus 70,000 is expense. It should appear in P&L account debit side. So let's write in P&L account debit side to depreciation 77,500. Shall we? Come to P&L account. Here below general expense, I'll write to depreciation on office furniture 7,500 to depreciation on one more item is there. No? Furniture aito. Plant and machinery will write it in manufacturing account. Come to manufacturing account. Here I'll write depreciation on machinery 70,000. 70,000 machinery equipment depreciation, manufacturing, repairs, manufacturing, and furniture, building. If it is factory building, manufacturing, office building, P&L. I told this to you when we wrote repairs on plant. Now we are writing it here. Okay, da. Next item. Provision on debtors at what rate? 1% of sales. Sales is how much? 16,72,000. Now, how much should I be writing here? Less provision. 1% of 16,72,000. 1,67,200. Sorry. 16,720. Correct? 1% of 16,72,000. 16,720. This is the provision to be maintained. But we already have existing provision, which I have highlighted here. How much? 16,000. 16,500 is the existing provision. Provision needs to be maintained at 16,720. So 220 to be additionally created. How? 16,720 minus 16,500. Provision to be maintained is more than provision maintained. Provision to be maintained 16,720. Provision maintained 16,500. 220 will create now. Creation of provision is an expense. We'll write it in P&L account debit side. How much? Only 220. Correct now? Where do we write? The provision for doubtful debts. 1% of sales, which is 16,720 less existing provision 16,500. So we'll create 220 rupees provision. Done. Here write it in the outer column. How much is this? 2,40,000 minus 16,720. 2,23,280. 223,280. Perfect. Then what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? 3/4 and 1/4 rent. Shall we split that? After this, lighting. Correct, no? Think of it. Rent 3/4 and 1/4. 3/4 to factory, 1/4 to office. Okay, we have written here rent. So 3/4 to factory. So it should not be there in P&L. I'll eliminate factory rent, that is 3/4. 60,000 into 3 by 4. 1,80,000 by 4. 45,000. Yeah, how much do we get here? 15,000 is P&L account. Rent. This 45, where do I write? Manufacturing. Manufacturing, I can write 60,000 into 3 by 4 if you want detailed understanding. What is this? 60,000 into 3 by 4. 45,000 is rent. Next, what will we do? Lighting is to be charged as to 2/3 of factory. 2/3 to factory and 1/3 to office. So factory just enough. Yeah, factory will be big space. Office will be small space. Factory में more electricity lighting is required. Yeah, 2/3. Okay, we've written here lighting in P&L. How much? 13,500. 2/3 will go to factory, so we'll eliminate 2/3 here. 2/3 to factory. How much? 9,000. So what will be remaining here? 4,500. This 9,000 shall I write in manufacturing account debit side? Yeah. Okay. Let me write here in manufacturing. Lighting. To lighting. 13,000 into 2 by 3. 9,000 expense return. We deducted 9,000 from P&L and then put it to manufacturing. That's it. Hey, question is over. Hey, now what do we do in manufacturing account? In manufacturing, we'll find cost of producing finished goods. Balancing figure on the credit. Take that. Put it in trading account. Trading account will find GP. Take that. Put it in P&L account. In P&L account, find net profit. Take that. Put it in balance sheet. Total it to capital. Write the capital. Total the balance sheet on both sides. You should get the answer. Shall we do that? Come on, help me. Total manufacturing account. 95 plus 8,98,000 plus 15 plus 1,50,000 plus 11 plus 70 plus 45 plus 9. If you've done so much, no, when you're totaling this, even if the death comes, no, like assume that, okay, Yamaduta, Yamaraj, just 1 second, manufacturing account close madi, trading close madi, balance sheet close madi, I will come. Correct or no? Yeah. 12,93,000, 12,93,000, minus 25, minus 78. Yeah, by trading account, cost of producing finished goods, balancing figure, yes, 11,90,000. Where do we post this? Trading account debit side. Come on, let's go to trading account. On the debit, I'll write to manufacturing account. If he's a manufacturer and not a producer, sorry, not a trader. See, if he's a only trader and not a manufacturer, we would have written in our trading account 2 purchases for this. Because we are preparing manufacturing, we're writing manufacturing account. How much? 11,90,000. Let me write 11,90,000. There is no other direct expenses and all. Simple, sweet. Tell me how much is the total here? 16 lakh, 17 lakh, 18 lakh 53,000, 18 lakh 53 minus 13 lakh 45. 5 lakh. What is this? Gross profit carried down. To where? To P&L account. In P&L rate, by gross profit brought down 5 lakh 8. 5 lakh 8 plus 4,500 is 5 lakh 12,500. I'll write 5 lakh 12,500 here as well. Let me find my net profit balance carried down as balancing figure. 3,47,780. We'll write this 347,780 to capital. We have capital here. I will add profit 347,780. 13,47,780 is my capital. Come on, total the balance sheet. 3 lakh, 16 lakh 86,780. Liability side. Check it on the asset side. Check it out. Ta-da! ಇದು ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಆಗ್ಲೇಬೇಕು ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ತಾನೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. This is how you get 15 marks in examination. If you guys have if you guys like this, please like, share, subscribe and then comment. Don't forget to press the bell icon. See you all in the next one. And See you all in the next one. Till then, tata, bye bye. Take care. Copy. We will do one chapter introduction now.